Hey everybody, this is Mr. Martini here to show you about one of my favorite online tools called CultureGrams. Through CultureGrams, you can research almost anything about any part of the world. And here we go. The website is online.culturegrams.com. Once you get there, you're going to need to log in with a username and password. Please use the word fairfax, all lowercase, for both username and password. So fairfax, lowercase, is the username and password. Once you get in, you notice there are a few different editions. The Provinces edition is about Canada, the States edition is about the 50 states in the USA, but we're going to focus on both the World edition and the Kids edition. Both of those are great for you and they have information about any country. The Kids edition is a bit simpler to read, has less text, and also more visuals. So I'm going to be showing you the Kids edition today. What you notice is you have a map and you are able to click on any continent to zoom in and see any country covering the whole world. At the top are a number of links to different topics that you can then go find resources particular to a country. Whether you want to know about the flag of that country and what it means, any famous people, and read a short biography who have come from that country. One of my favorite is interviews, where you can read interviews with people who live in that country, and oftentimes children your age, talking about what it's like and what their culture and traditions are like. So for this example, we're going to go to Africa. It's our current unit, Unit 7, and we're going to highlight Angola. So you click on whatever country you want to research. When you're here, it opens up with a front page all about Angola. It has some background fun facts for you to read. It has a few pictures. And along the left side, you have all different topics you can read about Angola: people and places, history, lifestyle, society, and other culture facts. The front page also has some information about the flag and what it stands for. You can listen to the country's national anthem or hear the name pronounced appropriately in case you don't know how to pronounce it. Some more quick facts. An infographic, which is really neat if you click on it to enlarge it. It's a visual representation of facts about the country, such as GDP, the average age of people, and the average of how many years someone attends school for. Then has some other facts comparing it to the rest of the world. The map is also a really great option where you can click detailed map or outline map. The detailed map will open up separately and have a number of facts including major cities, and the capital city, of course, Luanda. And it will have some more information about the geography of the country. Each of these tabs on the left then has sometimes a few paragraphs about every one of these topics and some important facts and data. One of my favorites is Can You Say It? You can learn how to say certain greetings and important sayings in the country's national language, which in Angola's case is Portuguese. If you want to know why, you can go to the history section and read about the time period before the Portuguese arrived and after the Portuguese arrived, including the Civil War and what modern Angola is like today. Life as a kid is often fun to hear what it's like for children growing up or what challenges they may face in their lives. And that is pretty much what you can do. On the right side are a couple of options to print or even download the entire report. So if you click Get Country PDF, it puts all of the facts and all of the information about Angola in one nice printable or downloadable document that you can use for your research. I absolutely recommend you saving this in case you have to do some research when you can't get to the internet. Okay, let me also show you a couple of the other tabs across the top. And these tabs are really exciting. I'll start with the interviews. If you wanted to find an interview with someone from Angola, you click A for Angola and you look for the country. So they have a lot from Afghanistan, Andorra, and we'll go down to see if they have any for Angola. It looks like they don't have any from Angola, but you could see that there's a ton of other countries, and very often they have children, sometimes your age or younger. They have adults. And you can see what life is like for different people in these different countries. You could also look at video clips about the culture. They have lots of them organized by country name in alphabetical order. And I encourage you to try out all these different tabs. I do want to show you one other really neat feature if we go back to the homepage, online.culturegrams.com. If we go to the World Edition, the information is a bit more detailed, but it also has really interesting facts. For example, you can go over to Graphs and Tables. I believe you can even get it up here. Yep, it was on the Kids Edition, Graphs and Tables. From here, there's all of this data collected about almost every country in the world. So you can find almost anything you need. Let's say we look at economy. What you'll get is a list of every country in alphabetical order and their GDP per capita. If you remember, that was basically the average amount of money available or earned per person per year. It's a good indicator of that. You can find other things like unemployment rate, what percentage of people do not currently have a job to support themselves in that country. And what you can do is sort the data, not just alphabetically, but with these arrows. You can sort from lowest down to highest, or if you click it again, highest down to lowest. What I notice already is that a lot of the very high GDP countries like Liechtenstein, Qatar, and Monaco are very small. So countries with a smaller population might have on average more money available per person with these few examples. But you can look up where the United States ranks on a number of data points around the world. There's other things like population, energy consumption, energy production, transportation, and education. For example, what is the mean or average years of schooling that children tend to go through? What is the enrollment in primary school? What percentage of children get to at least primary school or elementary school? What you'll notice is a lot of data will have NA, meaning not applicable. That data doesn't apply to the country because we simply don't have reliable, trustworthy data, and they don't want to publish a number without enough facts. So if you see NA, just know that's data that is not accurate or not collected. The last thing I want to show you about CultureGrams is that their information comes from very reputable sources. And to prove that they are a really reliable company, they are copyrighted by ProQuest. ProQuest is a big educational company collecting research and publishing databases. They work with colleges, and this database was in collaboration with Brigham Young University, a very, very prestigious and large university out in Utah. And so this is reliable research. And the last thing I want to show you is, if you borrow information from this website, first off, you should write it in your own words and explain it in your own way. But you may also quote in the way that your geography and your ELA teacher has told you to include a quote in your writing only once or twice per paragraph. And then at the very end of your project or your writing sample, you want to generate a citation. You always want to include at the end of your work a citation giving credit to the place you found your research. So what you can do is copy this citation here, and it basically includes the title of the article, we're reading about Angola, the database, which is called CultureGrams, ProQuest, the company that runs and owns the database, and then 2020, the year it's been most recently updated. And what's great is it looks like ProQuest is often updating this database, and so the Angola information is current as of 2020. That's great to hear. It also says when you accessed it. Since I am recording this on April 23rd, that's when I accessed the research. So this citation is very important to copy and put at the end of your report or project to say where your information came from. All right, guys, I look forward to hearing how you use CultureGrams and hope you do well on your geography country research project for Sub-Saharan Africa.